Stop before you put any BPure makeup in your cart, because after testing more of these products than I probably should have, I found the ones that are actually worth your money. And a few perform so well, they actually look high-end. Now don't get me wrong, BPure is very hit or miss. But today I'm showing you only the winners, the ones you can grab with confidence the next time you're at the Dollar Tree. And one of these I would still repurchase even if it wasn't $1.25. So let's start with the product that genuinely surprised me. So here it is right here, this little cherry scented quad that they came out with. It looks genuinely like kid makeup. I mean, right, doesn't it? But these shadows here, y'all, are so creamy, so pigmented, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now, just so you know. You can get a complete look with this. See that? Look at how well these perform. It's something that when I picked it up, I bought the whole collection, the blush with the highlighter, the lip gloss, and this, and I really did not expect this to perform as good as it does. The packaging, I think, is even really simple but cute, sturdy feeling. The colors are super pretty, especially this time of year or for like the spring. And my only wish with this, honestly, because I think it is so nice, especially for $1.25, that they came up with more color stories. Purple, green, blue, taupe, gold, silver, browns and golds, something charcoal and silvery and smoky. I wish we had it all with these, because these would be a super big hit and something awesome to have at Dollar Tree all the time. And that you saw these all the time. This was part of a special collection, but bring this around. You definitely owe it to yourself to give it a try, because it is not kid makeup. It genuinely shocked and surprised me with the quality. And then this next couple products here they're just very useful for most people. And I'm just gonna lump these two together because they came out about the same time, and I think they're both equally as good as each other. I'm talking about their glow primers. You've got their gel grip face primer with hyaluronic acid. I am actually wearing this one under my foundation right now. Then you've got this one here, the glow up gel primer. It has the watermelon extract. It came with a stick highlighter and a lip oil. Supposed to be dupes for e.l.f. This here is also supposed to be a dupe for e.l.f. Now, of course, if you're sensitive to like scent, you may not like this one because of the watermelon. And if you find this one, I would suggest this one. This one has a very light menthol scent. But what I love about this one here is I love this little pump bottle. You know, you just can't go wrong with a nice little pump bottle. You get a little bit more in this one here, and you get an extra like 0.1 ounce. Not super crazy, especially for $1.25. This one here has a little nozzle. And again, really, really nice. Feels really cooling on the skin with that menthol. And both really, really nice glow primers. They make your skin look nice even without makeup. So I think these here are just kind of universally good for most people. So these here, of course, you know, BPure has been hitting us with the dupes, and these here, in my opinion, did not disappoint. And then these have been around for a while, but they're surprisingly good, especially for $1.25. I think it's one of BPure's strongest lip products. And these are under the name B Color. We talked about this in my last upload, which was the worst makeup products from BPure, that sometimes their products are under the name B Color. Same thing. So these are their hydrating lip glosses with hyaluronic acid. You get these beautiful pink shades. You've got garnet and fire quartz. And they're just simple glosses. There's not a lot of scent to them, and they just have a really nice wash of color. And I really do enjoy the way these look on the lips. And again, I think you can usually find them pretty easily and readily available because they're not part of like a collection like the cherry lip gloss that they came out with and things like that. And I think they're one of their better lip glosses. Just a very easy thing for a bargain brand like this to get right. Then the next couple products on this list I think have that wow factor. The first ones being super exciting, especially when they came out, because this is one of our first experiences with brands that are sold in Dollar Tree duping high-end, and really not even high-end, but luxury brands. And we know BPure has really staked out their territory in that game. So I'm talking about the BPure Glow Up Wands. You get your contour, your highlight, and your blush. They have 2 shades of each. Currently, I am wearing the bronzer and the highlighter. So from talking to some of my Dollar Divas here, they do dry down, so you gotta move kind of fast. But as you can see, the bronzer, especially this lighter shade here, this is the fair medium. Look at just the nice, easy glow. It can be built up. They get a darker shade, so it kind of covers your fair skin tones and your darker skin tones. Then you've got the highlighter, you got bronze, and then there's another one that's a little bit more of a gold. Then you've got 2 blushes. You've got this one here, rose gold, which is a little bit darker, a little bit more pigmented, and you've got one in the shade ballerina, which is better for lighter or cooler skin tones. And yeah, like I said, these here were so exciting because they were obviously trying to dupe Charlotte Tilbury, and I have not used Charlotte Tilbury because I am a bargain makeup channel. I don't spend $40 and $50 on a single makeup product, but these here do everything that I need them to do. So I think when these came out, it really gave us that wow factor and really elevated the Dollar Tree into a place where you could find not only good makeup products for the money, things that have gotten better over the years, and not just dupes for drugstore brands, but now dupes for luxury brands. So super exciting. So we know Dollar Tree brands are a little bit, they don't always thrive in the complexion products, especially LA Colors, which is crazy because we know that they make decent complexion products like at Dollar General and Family Dollar and Walmart and all that kind of thing, but it doesn't seem to carry over into the $1.25 price point. So I usually suggest to people, if you want something that's decent at the $1.25 price point, I like the Candy Moyo, but I also like BPure's complexion products as well. You get this essentially ageless foundation. This is their hydrating serum foundation. They've got a primer, they've got a concealer. Now, of course, again, with most or really all Dollar Tree brands, their shade range is terrible, and BPure is probably the worst of LA Colors and Candy Moyo in how close their shade ranges are. But other than that, if you've got this kind of medium skin tone, you may do really well with this if you're on a super tight budget. And if not, you might want to try the Candy Moyo because they've at least got it light, medium, and dark, and then you can mix them and there's just a little bit more difference between the lightest and the darkest. Or something at Dollar General, Family Dollar, or Shop Miss A tends to have a much, much, much better shade range at under $2. But yeah, this was kind of a first look at Dollar Tree brands giving us better complexion products. We're still not there, but BPure has done a really, really good job. And a couple of my easiest recommendations, like things you just can't really go wrong by picking up if you run into Dollar Tree and you just need like a blush or a powder or something like that, especially in a pinch, and especially if you normally don't buy bargain makeup. One of them is this product right here. And I'm wearing this on my cheeks right now. And I'm trying to go with a lighter hand with my blushes because I'm very, very blush heavy, as my Dollar Divas know if you've been with me for a while. So this is the Essentially Ageless Luminizing Blush. It's infused with camellia oil. It's paraben and phthalate free. Their shade names aren't always on their packages, so I don't know what shade this is, but it's kind of a peachy coral. Just, you know, very nice, you know, nothing too bright, nothing too crazy, fairly universally flattering shade. And I've got a few of these brushes. They've got some that are more pink, some that are a little bit of a brighter coral. They've got one, I think that's a little bit more like a dusty rose. They've got a few colors of these, and it looks like something you would pay a little bit more money for at the drugstore, especially back in the day. Now, you guys know I really love LA Colors blush singles. I think they're some of the best powdered blush or blush products in general you can get at Dollar Tree. But these here do a really wonderful job as well. And they do have a nice color range. Probably not as good as LA Colors, but a really close second. Like I said, this shade here, I wish I knew the name of it. But really, really nice. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, and I purposely went with a light hand. So there is good pigmentation. It can be built up. So for $1.25, a really solid blush product. And then I don't have this product, but I did mention this product in my previous video to this. So I mentioned out of all of the powders that BPure has, they have a clarifying one, and they've got their Essentially Ageless powders. They have a translucent, and they've got flush tones. My favorite, I think the one that performs the best, is the green tea infused powder. It performs a lot more like the Ioni mattifying powder. It's a little bit more finely milled, and so it doesn't leave as much of a white cast as the Essentially Ageless translucent one. This one here, of course, you're going to get into problems when you get into the flesh tone, where you might not have your shade. You might have something that's not dark enough, especially something that's not dark enough, or perhaps not light enough. But at least if you have lighter skin, you can wear the translucent a little easier. But yeah, I would say that this here is probably BPure's best powder product. And I had one years ago and used it up, and it just has a little bit more of that luxury, more finely milled, melting into the skin, light feeling. So I do think this is one of the best BPure products, and this has been around a long time. This was actually one of the first BPure makeup products I came to know. They did have like an eyeliner that was green tea infused. Like, who cares? That I don't really care about. I just want the product to be good. I don't care what it's infused with. But yeah, this product here is kind of one of their first makeup products I became aware of. And like I said, it's just very, very finely milled. It was a very, very easy go-to and very easy for me to use up because it was a really, really nice bargain powder. Like I said, kind of performs like the Ioni mattifying that comes in the heart-shaped container that you still sometimes can kind of randomly see. If you want a nice translucent powder, this here is my pick. So this next product here, it wowed me from day one with its texture and performance, especially at the $1.25 price point. And I would purchase this even if it was more money. I'm talking about the BPure Clean Beauty Glow Foundation. This is the shade Nude. They have a more golden shade, and then I think they have another 1 or 2 lighter shades. They might have a light and a porcelain, I believe, so they might actually have 4 shades of this. And this is what I'm wearing on my face right now. I would say it has a light medium buildable coverage. It just looks like skin, which is really, really big and really trending this year, is more of a skin-like finish and not that heavy matte foundation. And this has been around for a little while now. My only wish with this, you guys, is that you got a bigger container, because that is a tiny container. I could literally go through this in a week if I wore it every single day. And I don't wear it every single day because I've got so much makeup that I'm always rotating through. But this one here, as far as a Dollar Tree complexion product, is one of the top ones, in my opinion, as far as what it looks and what it feels like. This might be an early dupe of BPure's as well, because I know when they came up with their Clean Beauty, their Clean Beauty blushes and their Clean Beauty jelly lip glosses were dupes for the brand Tower 28. The Candy Moyo products and this are definitely my favorite complexion products from Dollar Tree as far as foundation goes. So, I'm saving the best for last, you guys. And this one here gets us really, really close. And again, BPure really elevated Dollar Tree products in this way when they came out with these concealers. Because before they came out with their concealers, all we had was LA Colors. We had their Conceal and Correct, and we had their terrible, just regular liquid concealer. Ioni didn't have a concealer yet at the time, no La Mercerie, no nothing. So when they came out with these concealers, it changed the game quite a bit. So they have an essentially ageless one. This is their Hydrating Serum Concealer. Of course, you get this big container. It looks like something you bought at the drugstore. Then we got this big container too of Hydrating Under Eye Concealer. It's supposed to have the benefits of an eye cream and concealer in one. This is the shade Fair, and it has it on the product. This one here doesn't have it on here, but I think it's probably in light. Again, the shade range isn't the best, but the products, first of all, you get these big containers. You get 1/2 ounce and 0.4 ounces. So really big, especially when you compare it to a foundation, which you're gonna use so much more of. But yeah, these really changed the game as far as foundation. I know a lot of my Dollar Divas really love this concealer right here. And so of course, it just depends on your skin needs and your skin type, which one works better for you. But these here were game changers as far as us starting to see some more and some better complexion products at the $1.25 price point. So these here come really close to being like my HG BPure product at the Dollar Tree. So now here it is, my HG BPure product. And this was a hard one to really pick. And so this was a really, really tough one, but I think what I'm taking into consideration here was just how I felt when I first tried it, and it definitely surprised me. And so that was a big thing too. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. So without any further chit chat, my HG BPure product, and like I said, it was tough, is the BPure Lip Jelly Lip Glosses. Only thing I hate is they don't have the shade names on the packages, but they're very, very close in shades. This one here is a little bit more nude. This is the one I have on my lips. This one's a little bit more pink, but these are dupes for Tower 28. The packaging is very, very much the same. I've never used Tower 28 because I'm not in a headspace to spend $28 for a lip jelly, but I would imagine that they are very, very comparable. There are the 2 shades. Like I said, this one here is the one that I have on my lips right now. They got a little bit of pigmentation, not too much. It still lets your lips show through. They're not sticky, and y'all, when I tell you, they have a very, very light scent and taste. That tastes like Werther's Original, the candy. Like, who doesn't like that? Again, it's very, very light, very subtle. Just very creamy, very hydrating feeling. And it's a $1.25 dupe, which I know we have all been loving and been living for the last couple of years. Like I said, it was a tough decision in this list. I would have given it to the Glow Foundation if you got more in the package and they had a better shade range, but instead it goes to the lip jellies because they stole my heart when I first. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think are the best makeup products from BPure. It helps me and my channel out so very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.